BCTV Sports proudly present the BC Ball Hockey Provincial Championship from the Sungod Arena. Today's matchup, the Vancouver Falcons versus the Vancouver Knights. Hi everybody, welcome to today's broadcast. This is the BC Ball Hockey Provincial Championships. The team vie for this each and every year. Steve Erickson, Wade Traversy, our pleasure to bring you this broadcast. Wade, we've been privy over the course of the weekend to exceptional ball hockey from a number of teams around the province. It really has been one of the better tournaments we've had. A number of teams from around the province have done very well. We just had an excellent B final, unfortunately that no one will see, but hopefully this A final will live up to that. Yeah, it will indeed. Now we got two teams, they played against each other. They've had one matchup against head-to-head. Who won the matchup? The Falcons, the Vancouver Falcons, beat the Vancouver Knights 8-2 in the first game of the round robin. Since then, though, the Knights have come on and won both their other round robin games and then did very well in the semifinal this morning. So it should be a very good matchup. It's going to be interesting to see how having to wait 45 minutes for the game to start, how that'll affect both sides, whether that helps them or hurts them. Yeah, indeed, that really could hurt them. Now, the one thing, there's a couple of things that people should be aware of. If you've never seen a ball hockey game before, you're going to be entertained because this is A ball hockey. It's exceptionally fast for something that's on 2 feet. It goes, there's non-stop action. One thing to be aware of, they have what they call a floating blue line. When you come down the floor with the ball, you get possession of the blue line, you cross the blue line. Now it'd be like you pick the blue line up off the floor and take it back and put it over the center line. So you've got an additional 30 feet for the zone either way. If the ball leaves that zone, the referee just says it's out of the zone. They have to just clear the blue line area, then reset it. That's what we call reset it. If you high stick the ball, it's a 2-minute penalty. Automatic. There's no delay on that. But what we're watching also, Wade, is the goaltenders. The goaltenders are fast. They play the ball. They like to keep the game going. I think the one thing that people are really going to be impressed by is the skill level. They're going to be really amazed at the skill level of the players out here today. We should also make mention that the A ball hockey, we've got the Nationals in the Lower Mainland this year, hosted by BC Ball Hockey. We're very pleased to say it's going to be played from August the 4th to the 9th in Bill Copeland Arena. But for those that are unfamiliar, a team that's out of Montreal called the Montreal Red Light, who's the player that used to play for him? Alexander Burrows. Alexander Burrows used to play for that team. The Red Light have won 7 consecutive championships, and it's entertaining plus. But if you want to stay tuned, we urge you to, because this is ball hockey at its best. The teams start in opposite ends. They play 2 20-minute stop time periods. Each team is allowed 1 timeout per period. Correct. And we're going to see how it goes from there. This is going to be fun, Wade. This is going to be thoroughly entertained. We should make mention right now, because if I didn't, I would be drastically in trouble from the 2 guys. 2 referees we've got for today's matchup. We've got Mr. Grant Goodall and Jeff Thompson, and both guys will be working. I'm pleased to say there's Mr. Grant Goodall. His son actually played with the Burnaby Express a number of years back in the BC Hockey League. Both of these referees doing the game, they're exposed to this level of ball hockey, and both of them will be working the national championships in Burnaby from the 4th to the 9th of August. So they're getting set. All right, you're the coaching staff for both teams. Wade, what are you going to tell each team right now? I think that the Vancouver Knights, they need to get up early in this game. They have lost to the Falcons a number of times this season, again, as I mentioned, in the first game of the round robin. So hopefully they can get up early for their sake and get some confidence into the game. Okay, for the teams and people at home, for their benefit, the Falcons are in what color? Red. Okay, the Knights are obviously in the green. That's pretty well processed. It's amazing how that works. Amazing how that works, eh? All right, from the draw. Goes back all the way out to the blue line. Judy dumped it all the way down the floor inside the attacking zone. Nice play. Kayla has it in the corner. Looks. Kayla stops, turns, backs pass out, and it's intercepted on the turnover. Good play. Shahota dumped it on the far side, inside to his brother Khan. Khan goes, takes it behind the net. A little bit of a bump out against the boards. Just started this first period of play in this A final championship from the Sungod Arena. Steve Erickson, Wade Traversy, our pleasure to bring you this with the rest of the Delta Cable Sports crew. They're bumping behind the net. Play it off the boards. Jorgensen throws it around the board, stopped, intercepted. Oh, that's almost intercepted on a steal coming into the zone. Kayla comes out, looks, floor, goes down the floor, works in. Kayla had it, misplayed it, couldn't pick that one back up, and it's on a turnaround going in, and Astle has it. His dad, I see, was sitting down here. And his dad is actually a scout for the Langley Chiefs in the BC Hockey League as well. So lots of connection with the junior hockey in the area. And the Knights actually picked up Kurt's brother, Brandon, from another team. He plays on a different team in the A division, and they picked him up for this tournament. As it's dumped down inside the zone, icing was waved off by the 2 officials at Banga. was waved off out of their own zone all the way up to the center floor area. Nice dump as they just throw it inside. That's Oleans that threw it inside the zone. Back out to the point. Nice play as they give it back out to Banga. Banga takes a long shot. That's deflected in front. Picked up out of the air. Nice passing play. They throw that around. Kept inside the zone. Good play. Good working around the net. That was Sedgwick that had it. Sedgwick waiting to get the ball back. Finally, they look. They set it back up out to Sedgwick. Back in the corner. Look, trying to throw it back around the point to Oleans. Looks, waits, takes his time. They haven't used their point as much as I thought they might, Wade.
You know what? With this line in particular, actually likes to play it down low because they're big and strong. So they like to keep it down low and try and work it to the net.
They work the corner and they cycle really close into the net too. Looks right through the crease. Be interesting to see how whether the floor plays a factor, whether it's slippery or not out there for a lot of players.
Another fact that listeners or viewers might be interested in is the Vancouver Falcons actually have two guys that were drafted by the Vancouver Canucks. Number 7, Paul Ferrone, was drafted by the Vancouver Canucks, as well as number 66, Robbie Gordon. Unfortunately, neither of them made it into the NHL, but as you can see, there are a number of skilled ice hockey players that make the transition over to ball hockey.
As well as Robbie Cavallari's playing too.
Robbie Cavallari plays for the Knights. There's a number of Knights players that play college and junior ice hockey.
Inside their own zone, good. Tavassins has it, looks, comes out of his own zone all the way up to center floor, throws it ahead with the glove. Play was waved off, play carries right on, back out, looks, stops, that's intercepted, careful play. So they stay onside. Macedo was the one that was at the line, careful to stay onside and also careful so he didn't pick it out of the air with a high stick. Straight down inside the zone. Macedo comes down close to the boards, fighting for it, pushes himself off, looks, waits. We've got a 68 on the roster. I'm not sure who that is, Wade, because I don't have him on my roster sheet. Do you have any idea?
As soon as I see him, I will let you know.
Very likely
Peter Gill.
That's Peter Gill.
Yeah,
okay.
For the Knights, it's Peter Gill.
Okay, so we will make note of that. Looks, takes a bounce, back out just inside the regulation blue line. Looks on a turn and goes right to the young goaltender. Is that Doherty?
Yeah, Jim Doherty. He is actually the BC, or was, he's too old now, but he was the BC U19 goalie at the Nationals last year. Has made the transition to the men's game and really has fared quite well.
Well, it's always nice when you can work your way up. This is the BC Ball Hockey Provincial Championships from the Sungod Arena. Beautiful North Delta. Of course, North Delta's show palace of hockey and all sorts of other stuff as far as that goes. We use it here. We use it for lacrosse. Used for a variety of things. Looks, the ball is kept inside the zone. We've got a 27 out there for the Falcons. I'm not sure who 27 is on the far side either. As they turn inside. He wasn't on my initial roster sheet that I had. Waits all the way back up to center floor. Nice passing play. Kayla has it. Looks, stops, gets it inside across the blue line, throws it behind the net. They bump behind the net. Both of them picked it up. That's Kayla. Playing it a little bit nonchalant, but they're trying to just sort of feel each other out right now, Wade, so they know. Long shot, big stop by Dory. Nice play. And the Knights are working their way out of their own zone. Pass over the far side. Nice give and go. Shahodik goes in, takes the shot. That was shot all the way out to the blue line area. And the machine, Falcon machine, get up to the blue line area, cross it inside, go in. Nice job to go deep. Kayla has it, cuts towards the net, lost his foot. Slipped down, looks, takes a shot wide of the net on the far side. Nice passing play. That was Sedgwick that ripped that over on the far side. Again, a long shot right on the net. And that was Banga takes the shot, stopped, held once again. And Dory, he's been tested early.
He has been tested early, and he's played, like I say, he's played very well in this tournament. He actually got a little bit of an injury in the semifinal game, and he was having a tough time moving around, but it looks like he's shaking that off and moving just fine.
Well, he's a big guy. He covers a lot of territory inside that net.
Yeah. Another thing that people may not be aware of, there's a number of players in this game that have played for the Canadian national ball hockey team, which has won 4 straight world championships. So we'll keep an eye on those players as well.
We will, and of course, anytime you get playing at a level like that, that says a lot for the program that we offer in BC for BC ball hockey. Coming down across the line. Nice play as they just leisurely dump that inside the zone. That was Ebner. Careful play, staying on side, looks wide open on this side of the floor. Didn't get it over to him. That's a nice shot taken right there, and that was Sedgwick get the ball. Sedgwick pinches in, trying to get control of it. Back out to the blue line area, looks, cuts back in, takes a shot. Olenuns takes the shot, and again, Dory holds on to it, and he grabs that. We know his glove works by now.
His glove works. You mentioned Sedgwick. I don't know if you remember or not, but Cam Sedgwick played for the Vancouver Ravens when they were here.
Yes.
Played for them and worked for them. So the ball hockey world is far-reaching.
Well, the interesting part about this is you can just see the talented players that can play so many different cross sports.
Oh, absolutely. Most of these guys play ice hockey in the winter.
And it's interesting, you know, we're not just referring to the guys' ball hockey program. We're talking about the women's ball hockey program because there was an exceptional final today between the Hawks and the Sharks, and the Hawks won 1-0 score, but it would come very close. They could have possibly scored in the last 30 seconds of that game.
It was quite a great final, and we've been blessed today with both the women's C, B, and now the A final. It's been fantastic.
Looks from the draw, goes in, takes a shot that was partially blocked in front of the net there. Melito was the one that took the shot away, had it blocked, looks, lost control of it up the center line. Look, the two of them bump. Cavallari, that's Robbie Cavallari, number 4, going back out to his position, out by center floor. And the Falcon machine taking their time coming out. We'll talk about the coaching staff for the teams. First chance we get, Wade. Looks blocked, that's intercepted, couldn't get control of it. Finally they do, and they pick that one back up. Astle has control, looks Astle, throws it back inside his own zone. Give it over to Cavallari. Cavallari, long pass, all the way up and down the floor inside the zone. Goes back to Kvassins, and Kvassins just floors it straight ahead. Nice shot right on toe. And that was Macedo, threw that inside the zone. Looks all the way up the center floor. Good play, oh careful. I thought he was going to get hammered with his head down the way he was looking there, although there's no body checking in the league. Incidental contact, Wade, can come back and bite you at the worst of times when you're not looking.
I'm sure you'll see at some point in this game someone will take a good hit. The one thing about the A division is that the refs seem to let the play go a little bit more than they do in the lower divisions.
Sometimes they do. Okay, no coaching staff on the bench for the green team. Any reason for that?
You know what? They're a group of guys that really like to do it themselves. They got a lot of leadership on that team, and they're able to handle things on their own. Well,
that says it all. The other team's got a coaching staff, but we'll allude to those first chance we can. Probably one of the better stoppages of play that we can pick up on. Looks, Junta had control. Looks, finally he gets it back. Looks, turns on a little bit of a bump. Sidesteps him going in. Junta has control. Look, good play right there. Baltra was the one that was staying with him, far side. Looks, pinches in on the far side of the play. Nice, working their way out of their own zone. Gets across the blue line, cuts in towards the net. Looks, Hare goes in, goes behind the net. He's waiting for the pass, but they didn't get it back to him. Finally, they give it to him behind the net. Looks, Hare works, gets control of it. Looks, Bardra looks, couldn't get control of it. Finally, a back pass behind the net once again, and goes after that one. Is Junti. Junti, they bump in the corner. Both guys bump in the corner. The two of them set it up, waits. Both guys working well. And again, we've got 44 for the green team, Wayne, out in front. Any idea who he is?
44 for the green team. I need to see who that is.
He's going off on a line change right there.
Oh, that's Reggie Hare. He plays on another A division team. Again, in the provincials, teams are allowed to pick up 3 players from other teams that are not playing in the tournament. And the Knights have taken full advantage of that and picked up 3 pretty good players.
Well, nothing wrong with that. From the draw, looks Parsadou, one of our referees in the lower mainland, took the draw, actually won it. He actually pushed the ball straight forward. Parr goes back out to his center floor position, waits off the boards, picked, dumped inside the zone. Good passing play. Sadou goes after his man. The two of them are going against it. Ferrone was the one that Sadou was going after, and we were talking, or you had mentioned about Ferrone earlier on in the broadcast, Wade. Looks, long shot, big stop right there by Dory. Looks, picked up against the boards on the far side. Shahoda dumps it inside the zone. Good foot race to pick that ball up. The two of them bump, the two of them push. A little bit of incidental contact by the 2 players, as the referees felt. They let it go on. Both players play. They're trying to get a little bit carried away right now. Good play on the break and going in. Looks, takes the shot. Dory makes the stop on the steal. Looks, trying the centering pass back out in front. Look how Dory's covering the post on that one, Wade. Doing a great job to shut it down. Yep. Taking it behind the net. Lastoria was the one that is on the doorstep. Looks, waits, looks, nice passing play as they set that one back up. Far side, good give and go. Vanguard goes in, takes a shot. Dory stops it. Dory goes after the rebound, grabs onto it behind the net, and they stop the play for a stoppage of play. No score with 12:30 left in this first period.
You had mentioned Parsadou for the Knights, number 15. He was involved in the last fury of play there. He is actually one of the Canadian national members. He's been on the team 3 times as a defenseman and a big member of the tournament.
Okay, a little bit of a replay action here, Wade.
We got Bobby Benga taking the shot here from the point, and it took a little bit of a tip, and Dory in net there just got a little piece of it with his glove. And so, as you said, he does have his glove working.
He does. We know the glove works. You'd think he'd want to shoot it someplace else from that one. All right, on their way out of their own zone. The Knights come all the way out to the center area. Looks, dumps back inside the zone. Waits on a turnaround. We got number 3 out there as well, so you'll have to let me know who he is. Inside the zone. Looks, waits, stops on the turnaround to split that one up. Melito going on the doorstep, trying to get control of it. Melito takes it behind the net, looks, stops, a little bit of a push right there. Cavallari comes in to take that one, goes up and out of play. And they said it was deflected, so we'll stay deep in the corner with a face-off inside the corner. 12:06 remaining in this first period of play. Only 2 periods of play. A lot of people think that there should be 3, but it's a misconception. Only 2, and that's set up by the national program. Now the coaching staff.
Sim Gosal, he actually was a longtime Vancouver Falcon player. He played the game for many, many years, and has since stopped playing, and now he's behind the bench.
Now, if we move the camera over to the right, the assistant coach, or are they both co-head coaches?
Mike, I think, is
just over to the right.
Yeah.
No, we'll get a shot of Mike. He's at the end of the bench, right by the blue line area. We'll get a shot of Mike, who is right now the president for the BC Ball Hockey, and we'll talk about the elections that took place last night, et cetera, which the growth of BC Ball Hockey in BC is growing by insurmountable aspects out here, which is great. That's what we need to know. Looks nice passing play by Cavallari. Cavallari goes back into his defensive position. Oh, careful play. They almost give that one away. Long pass all the way up the center floor. Ebner has it.
Ebner was actually the leading scorer in the tournament from the round robin play. So we'll see what he does tonight.
Well, Ebner's got some good hand-eye coordination and the stick work. We know that because we've seen him do it before. Looks still inside the zone. Falcon Machine, the red team, on your television sets at home. They're taking their time. Easy play, trying to set it up. They don't want to give any errant passes away. And they come out, pick up speed, going down straight down the floor. Nice passing play as he finally gets in down. And Junta was, boy, did he ever roll quick. Good speed.
Oh, he's been involved in the game, probably a good 20 years. And he's been one of the best players in the province for a long, long time. This Vancouver Falcons team has gone to the national tournament probably 10 times, and they finished second 3 times, I believe. So they've been around a long time and a very, very successful team over the years, and they're looking to do some damage at this year's nationals.
Very respectable as Hyndman comes in, takes a shot, big stop right there by, I believe is it Bernier or Bayer that's playing goal? I couldn't read the writing on the score sheet, so I actually have no idea. The printing wasn't very legible.
We can just call him Larry.
Yeah, goalie Larry. He'll be happy with us. All the way back down. Grant Goodall throws the ball to Jeff Thompson, and we make mention that the 2 of them are working the national championships coming up in August, the 4th to the 9th in Burnaby, Bill Copeland Arena. That's not only the men's and championship, it's also the women's championship as well.
It's also the women's championships, and we have teams coming from all over the provinces, from all over the country. I think 8 of the 10 provinces are sending teams this year.
Big change, big additions, and nice to have it in the Lower Mainland area. Taking their time, coming out of their own zone. Nice passing play as they finally get it out. Looks on a steal, gets inside the zone. Nice cross passing play, takes the long shot. Big stop by Bayer. I'll call him Bayer because I'm trying to figure out what the name is. We'll get that after the first period of play, hopefully. Some of the roster changes and the names that we don't have. Shot over top of the net. Good passing play. That was Ferrone. Paul Ferrone got some good lumber on that one to make it finish. Ferrone goes after his man. Good play as they just throw that one against the boards. Man has it. Just lobbed that one down the floor. Icing indicated. Or as the correct terminology is by the CBHA, they call it flooring.
There's some players on the Knights team, including number 8 that's going off right now, that have actually, this is their 10th game in the weekend starting on Friday night. They play on 2 teams, and there's a rule in BC Ball Hockey that if you're under 25, you can play on an A division team as well as a lower division. And I believe the Knights have 4 players that took advantage of that rule. And their team actually won the C championships, and now they're playing in their 10th game of the weekend. So
they've no rest for the wicked, I guess.
No rest for the wicked.
No kidding. Boy, those are going to be tired at the end of tonight, the way it all plays out.
It's a good thing they're young.
Yeah, okay. All right, as we work it out. Still fighting for it in the corner. The 2 of them push off the ball. Good play. Mann comes in to help out. Looks, waits, trying to get it back to him. Couldn't get it back out to anybody, and Shahota was wide open. Far side, they picked that one up. That was Con Shahota. Just throws it behind the net. Nice passing play on the far side. Taggart has control. Taggart gives it straight up. Over to Shahota. Looks, working their way out of their own zone. Good speed, coming straight down the floor. Picking up the speed, Vandenbelt has control. Looks, takes it behind the net, lost it. Finally centered it back out in front of the net, over to Par Sadhu. Par throws it on the net and misplayed that one. Forechecking is Maston Shahota, and it goes up and out of play. 9:27 left, no score in the game. Okay, we've had a cancellation. Nick Vandenbelt is not playing tonight, so we've got a couple of. We'll have to go through the rosters after the first period to make sure we get everything all copacetic so that we don't get overly too confused.
Oh, well, we're always confused, aren't we, though?
So the Falcons are in the red on your television sets, and the Vancouver Knights are in the green jerseys, and they are going from right to left on your television sets. Back out. Nice little bit of a passing play. Heads up. Gets straight down across the blue line. Nice give and go. Far side. That was Earnert. Takes the shot. Looks going in after the rebound. Couldn't get control of it. Shot scores! Big goal. And that's number 3. So when they announce his name, we know who he is.
It's Brendan Assel, Kurt's younger brother. He was one of their pickups for the tournament.
So that's Brendan, not wearing 39? So
no,
he's wearing 3?
Brendan is wearing number 3.
Okay, well, now we know.
And he has had a fantastic tournament as a pickup for the Knights. As I mentioned, he's the younger brother of Kurt Assel, who is a regular Knights player.
See what happens. We'll get the official announcement for that goal very shortly. Looks inside their own zone. Nice passing play. So who's wearing 39 then?
We'll have to watch and see.
Is that Kurt?
Yeah, Kurt will be wearing 39.
Kurt's wearing 39.
Yep.
Okay, so Kurt's going to wear 39.
Yep.
Okay. Just so we know, Kurt Astle is wearing 39 and Brendan's wearing number 3, so we don't get our rosters too confused out there for anybody. Looks still fighting for it against the boards. Ebner looks, tries
Vancouver,
to. Here's the announcement
Vancouver
of the goal.
Knights goal scored by number 3, Brandon Assel. Assist to number 61, Jake Ebner, and number 39, Kurt Assel.
Going in on the net, going to take the shot. That was Robbie Cavallari. Takes the shot, finally got the finishing touch on that ball, all the way past out to center floor. Good pickup, right at center. Paul Ferrone comes in, takes a bit of a stutter step there, and he gets stood up in front of the goal. That was Baltra, stands him up right in front of that. That was a good play right there, going in, a little bit of a forecheck on the play. Looks just trying to settle things down right now. They're behind 1 goal, but they want to get the momentum on their favor. Looks all the way down the ice. Icing is indicated, and once again it's called. So a face-off deep inside the goal in the net.
Robbie Cavallari there, who iced the ball. He is actually a ice hockey goalie.
Yeah.
Who plays college ice hockey, and he's a goalie. Where is he from? He's from Delta.
Yeah, you bet he is.
And his brother Rick also plays on the team. Actually, Rick helps organize the team, and the brothers play. We actually have 3 sets of brothers playing on the Knights today. So.
Well,
it's a family affair.
It is, you know, and that's always nice when you can get the families out to see this. You know, watching the game, I see Kelly Cooper in the audience down here watching it to our broadcast right, just outside the door. Of course, everybody knows her brother Steve.
Yeah.
And, of course, our condolences go out to the family because of the loss of Wally a little while back, and that was just absolutely horrible. Just shocked me. I just couldn't believe that Wally was a great guy.
I actually seen Mrs. Cooper here on Friday night, I believe.
Sharon's a sweetheart.
And it was nice to see her out and about and taking in a game.
Yeah, no, Sharon's doing fine. I talked to her one day over a white spot. Sounds strange, but I did. Ball's kept inside the zone right from the center area. Looks nice passing play. Junty was the one that kept that in.
The only thing strange about that story is the fact that you're a white spot instead of Ricky's where you normally are.
Yeah, there's a good plug for both places, eh?
Well, hopefully, you know, maybe we can get some money or something.
Or free coffee. Free coffee, yeah. And with a wife that works at Starbucks, hello.
Yeah.
Where am I going to get my coffee from?
Man, where's the endorsement deal right now?
I know. Oh, well, I'll make sure Kevin and Alexis get theirs. Don't worry. Otherwise, we'll be in trouble.
No,
they control the switches, yeah. They control the switches. We'll be off real quick. Far side, they're getting set to drop the ball between the 2 players from the draw. It goes inside. Sidhu threw that one straight forward. Looks back out in the center area. Nice passing play. Now that was Lastoria. Throws it inside the zone. Taking that behind the net. Good play right there to Mann. Mann had it. Throws it in the corner. 2 of them bump against the boards. The 2 of them pushing off with each other. And that was Sahota. Couldn't come up with the ball. Passing play. Olanuns looks, takes the shot. Where did that hit? On top of his mask?
Glove.
His glove had bounced out. Man, that was weird. They got his glove. The glove works, but that was a high shot. That was actually a curveball because he just put his glove up as reactionary. But Jim Dory's making the stops. Nothing wrong with that. That's what they want him to do. That's why goalies get paid the big bucks. At least that's what they tell everybody. So I'm led to believe. Yes, after me. Mann has it. Looks. A little bit of play up to Sidhu. Sidhu right in front of the neutral zone. Up to Sahota. Sahota across the blue line. Looks. Dumped that one all the way back out to the center area. And that was, is that Kurt Astle, 39, you said?
Kurt Astle is 39.
Okay, Kurt Astle, 39. Cross-ice play. Nice passing play. Straight inside. And we have a flooring or an icing call once again. The face-off will go all the way back down inside the zone for the Vancouver Knights end zone. So right now the score, the Falcon Machine 1 and the Vancouver Knights no score. 6:23 left in this first period of play. Coming to you from the Sungod Arena, and this is the BC Provincial Ball Hockey Championships, and a great, great event to be involved in.
the provincials, this game has a lot of meaning for both of these teams. The winner of this game will get an automatic berth into the Nationals next year, which are being held either in Toronto or Winnipeg. So the meaning of this game is huge.
There's a lot on the line for this game.
Yeah.
It's not just 2 points in the win column.
It's not just, I mean, it's great to win the provincials, and that's exciting in itself, but there is the opportunity to go to the Nationals, which all of these players would like to do.
Straight down, the two of them pushing forward against the boards. Nice play as they go against the boards. Cavalieri takes his man off the ball. Finally lost his footing, fell down, back out in the far side. Kayla pinches in. Kayla picks the ball up, still in control. Looks Kayla give it over to, that's his brother Shani. Kayla, and they go in, takes the shot. That was off the backboards. Couldn't get control of that one as it bounced through traffic right in the front. And Kayla comes in, picks that one up on a bounce off the screen. The face-off deep. That was a good end-to-end action right there from the blue line in.
Well, the passing of the Falcons has always been their trademark, moving the ball around and making the ball do the work for them. The Falcons actually have brothers on their team, 25 Smitter and number 81 Sharney. Both have been Team Canada members and have been very prominent players in the province for quite a number of years. Smitter was probably a top 2 or 3 player in the country when he was in his heyday playing for the national team.
Okay, number 3 again, that's Brandon. Brendan Astle had the ball, looks, Brendan's right on the doorstep, waits to get it back, goes in, takes the shot, the rebound through traffic once again. And that was Bayer was the one that couldn't get control of it. He finally deflected off his glove. Cross floor pass inside the zone. Good attack on that one. And they work it in. And Hare, Reggie Hare, was the one that just dumps that all the way up the center floor. Out, no zone, indicated by the 2 officials. On a bit of a turnaround right there. Hall has it. Tommy Hall goes in. Cross floor pass. Shot off the bottom part of the pad. And man, did he ever rip that one through traffic. That was just a great shot by Jake Ebner. Ebner's getting the shots away. We know that's what he's capable of doing as long as he's open. And if he's got an inch, he's going to take a mile. Believe me, this guy is good. Looks, the 2 of them bumped. A little bit of a pick play ran against the boards, but no harm. 2 of them, that was actually a good no call from a referee's point of view.
They're really letting them play.
They are, and there's no garbage right now. I mean, the players are keeping none of it, and that's what it's all about. Referees are there just to control it. Have to call the penalties, we have to call them. But for the most part, the players are making it relatively easy on the boys tonight.
It's been a very clean, quick game so far.
All the way up the center floor, dump down, flooring indicated or icing indicated. A face-off and a call will be all the way back down, and that's Reggie Hare. Will go all the way back down inside the Falcon Machine zone with 4:28 remaining in this first period of play. The Falcon Machine are up by a score of 1-0, and there's lots left. We get a special interview with you after the first period of play. Special guest, his name is George Georgopoulos, one of the 3 owners, the new owners for the Delta Ice Hawks. And there you can see some of the many people on hand to take this game in at the Sungod Arena. Good crowd on hand, as we made mention. And strangely enough, a lot of them are sitting on the broadcast side tonight versus the other side where we're normally used to seeing them sit on.
Yeah, it's unusual. I was surprised.
It is. I don't know whether that's just it's adjacent to the parking lot, or they just wanted your autograph. That's what they said. At least that's what I was told. I wasn't too sure about the whole thing.
My hand's sore from writing all those autographs.
I know. Just get a stamp.
Yeah.
It's a lot shorter to get a stamp, easier. Delayed penalty coming up right now, and this one's going against the Knights. Whether he agrees with it or not, it's immaterial. It was a call.
One of the Sahota brothers has taken a penalty.
Interference penalty, and whether he agrees with it, it's immaterial. Still a call. He interfered with him. He ran a pick. And this is stuff that we're trying to get because the new rule emphasis that's in place right now by the CBHA is something that they're trying to get it instituted. And the consistency level is something that not only us in the province have a problem with, but in Canada, the CBHA, they have a problem with this consistency throughout the province.
Well, the way that I look at it is the NHL adopted these rules after their lockout and look at the inconsistency and the how long it took, and they're still struggling with it to a certain extent.